Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com, reporting to you from the ranch. And it's just, I tell you, I learn every place I go, all the things I see, I learn lots of stuff. And you've heard me talk about people being treated like cattle, and what everybody calls them, sheeple. But it is something that I see repetitively all the time. There's certain things that that mammals, I know mammals, I don't know if reptiles and birds, I don't know if they're the same, but mammals, because I'm more experienced in that, they react. There's certain things you can see that's going to happen. Now, right here, I'm going to introduce you to Cotton. Yeah. This is Cotton. And this is her third day here. They found her on the highway, and it ended up we put her in here till she could calm down, because she was really, well, she was scared more than anything. And today, this is the third day, this is the morning, this is the first time she's calm now. I can pet on her, here, I'm going to show you, I'm going to lead her around. It's a mule, she's a mule. And see, I can lead her around, and I've got a little bit of control, a whole lot more control than what I did 3 days ago. I say 3 days ago, I wouldn't even come inside this pen with her. But what we did is we gave her food and we gave her water, and we just let her stay here. And it, like I say, it took 3 days, and now she's pretty much calmed down. But this is what I've learned with all the farm animals. I've talked about it before. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I've had at one time I had my own little farm, and every time I'd get critters, boy, they would just get crazy and tear the place up. And I didn't realize you need to pin them up and give them some time to calm down. And like I say, it's his third day, and it's basically the same thing with humans. That's why I try not to make any big decisions when I first meet someone, because I understand they're going through some kind of a change. They need to relax and all this. And this is one of the things that I do. And it's a big tactic that I use all the time, and I don't think I've even mentioned it. But what it is, you have to stay calm and relaxed. She wants my attention. And see, before, she wanted my attention by brutally hitting me. Now, this is kind of a love tap right there. And she's, and the same thing, she's kind of excited, because like I say, I'm in here with her. She's been alone all this time. And so, you know, she's really kind of happy to see me. And, but like I say, so when you meet people, you need to keep this in mind. They are uncomfortable, and you're uncomfortable, so you may say things or do things that are kind of odd. And it's no big deal. When you were young, or at least when I was young, I'm so, like I say, I'm hyper, and I'm so excited, and so when I meet somebody, I will tend to do something or say something stupid. And that is because, like I say, I just need time to calm down. And so this is something you need to think about on other people. Like I say, you know, I just came from China, and I had a relationship there, and it was basically the same thing. It took time for us to relax and get to know each other, and we didn't have the benefit of conversation. It's the same thing. Same thing with cotton here. We can't talk, so you need to understand their body language and what they're doing, and don't take offense to it. And that's what we're doing. That's what I've learned with humans. That's why I try not to make judgments on people too early. Yes, I do profile them because that tells me something. And if the profiling goes not well, it's probably better if I just stay away from them. And because, like I say, they're probably the same thing as me, a little nervous, or and they're going to say some things, but still, they should be appropriate on what they say. And now, see, like I say, we're not young teenagers anymore, where you're awkward and you're saying things and stuff like that. So, in other words, you should be able to act civil. And that's why, as an adult, if they don't act what I would consider civil, I just kind of stay away from them. It's no big deal. And this is a problem that we're having all around in the United States. And I don't think, and like I say, we have problems with the police overreacting and stuff like that. Well, they're not doing, if they were policing, and policing means they understand the human nature, but they don't. That's why they don't understand when they're stopping people. People are nervous, they're scared, they're going to say the odd things and stuff like that. And but like I say, snowflakes, they don't understand any of that. They believe that they know what's best for us. And they're much better on telling other people what to do than trying to take personal responsibility over their own actions. And that's why we're having so much problems, is we've got people that are more controlling, that want to tell you what to do, than people that will allow you to take personal responsibility. And in and what I talk about, the water, the food, the shelter. Well, she doesn't have much shelter, I guess, but and that's what we're going to have to think about. Now she's starting to calm down. Now we will give her a little more freedom as she calms down. Does that sound kind of familiar? And like I say, she's got to adapt to what we are going to expect from her. Now, the reason is she doesn't take personal responsibility. She's an animal. And so since she doesn't take personal responsibility, we need to educate her. Get her to learn to take orders. How to come, how to take care, you know, how to act, how to do all this stuff. This sounds like political correctness, doesn't it? In the animal world, that's basically what it is. We learn the breed. Like I say, she's a mule, and we got mules, we got cattle, and you learn what to expect from them, and then it's up to you to put them in an environment where they will start acting the way we want them to act. And I find that a lot in third world countries. This is why they don't develop as much as the United States. The control factor is such a big thing. So this is, I know this is probably silly stuff unless you think about it. And then again, you might think it's silly stuff, but 3 days ago, I would like to see you get in this pen with her. And in other words, you have to think about this stuff, no matter how silly you think it may be. There are things that we learn. This is one of the things that I do as I travel. Because like I say, I find human characteristics. There's some basic things that you can figure out no matter where I go in the world. And that's why I pretty much get along with everybody outside the United States. And here I'm told that I don't fit in. I don't do as I'm told. And for some reason, that personal responsibility upsets people. But it's not my problem. It's theirs. There's a reason why I'm armed. There's a reason why I've got gold and silver. There's a reason why I've learned to take personal responsibility and take care of myself, because I realize that the government and officials aren't going to take care of me. This is Mike. NoStressMike.com.